Alright, hello everyone. It's WizKid. I still don't have a proper intro, really. But like, hey, it's spicy boss raid solo time, because I feel like it. And Team Domination's level 100 and I'm not really showed them off. So let's do it. And we get JNL first. One of the more annoying bosses to go up against. And we've got a very easy condition actually. We just got the entire team to survive for 80 seconds. I am the entire team, so I'm just gonna not die. Right, go for a stair start. Not the most ideal garbage, but I can work with this. My chain will still work, even with the garbage like this. Now I've just gotta make sure I don't get completely blocked off in my chain. So far, so good. And I could set it up right now if I want to, and I think I will. So they got high speed, but I during my chain, so it doesn't matter. So the general strategy for solo boss raids is mainly to play like how you play in Puyo Chronicle boss battles, in that you just kind of, how you do solos in Puyo Chronicle, I should be more specific, is that you just kind of stall and like wait to counterattack, because otherwise you get smoked like I'm about to get. Oof. That wasn't as much damage as I thought it'd be, but still. Because by stalling it here then... Ooh! Chance time! So if you don't know what chance time is, it's just fever mode. But you don't get extra time, you just get the time that's there and that's it. Chance... JNL are annoying as well, because chance time is not as useful against them as other bosses, because other bosses have like usage transform or garbage clean up or sharpshooter, but JNL they don't really have that, so they can't just like constantly try and like stall their death and take a lot more damage in the process. But they still have HP recovery, so they could just still go on forever and not die. And is their AI okay? Have I broken them? Oh no, they're back to life. So yeah, basically, pretty much every boss has HP recovery. And what will happen is that they'll just spam it until they run out of MP to spam it. And only then will they die. Annoying. Yeah, there's a lot of issues with Prey Touches 2's bosses. I have a lot of gripes with it. Alright, Square save me. And I got the next chance time. I didn't even see what the condition was. But seeing that the JNL MP is low, we should have this sorted. They can only heal so much. I think I just made an extra tail. So no, it'll be a power. There we go. That should be a pretty easy win. There we go. They're annoying, but if you keep it up, it's not too bad. We got X next, and X is evil. 325 damage, so not too bad of a condition. Also, I just remember this hard drop. I did the first round without hard drop. Handicap. Right, bit of a rough start there. The auto attack's getting me. Oof. Not ideal there. The sharpshooter took me out. There is a fly that is bothering me. That's terrible. This is what happens when you open the windows. You get flies. Anyhow, managed to do enough damage to get into chance time though. This is where we really turn it around in our favor. Because we can pile up a lot of damage, especially if when you're solo, you get more time. Basically, the more players you have, the less time you get in chance time, but every player that's alive gets into chance time. So there we go. X should be stall out his death using sharpshooter and stuff like that, and therefore be taking more damage as well by taking more nuisance lines. Because of course once you top out, it removes any pending garbage that's above your field, like that. And you start from square one. Now those auto attacks, they are the bane of my existence. And they are just very unfair. Because they ignore garbage priority. The moment they are sent out, the nuisance from them is active. It's just a mess to deal with. You will get caught out by it for no good reason, just because the game wants you to die. So yeah, very unfair. I hate the auto attacks. They wouldn't be too bad if there was a sort of like warning or a tell that they were coming, like in Puyo Chronicle, but there isn't. And so they come out of nowhere and they ruin your day, and it's just all around not a fun time. You know, going pretty well. Got a good extension on that one. It's very risky extending in this because you don't have any leeway to pop a pair if it gets in the way. And if you mess up, then that's kind of that chain wasted. If you waste all the time, then, you know, you've wasted the chance time. But if it works very nicely. Disorder! There we go, that's X dealt with. So on to the final battle now. Let's see who we get. We got squares, and we got another just survive mission. All the Tetris bosses, I will say the Tetris bosses are a lot harder than the Puyo bosses, by virtue of the Tetris skills being way better than the Puyo skills. Setting it up how I have it right now. The purple's a tail, which is nice. Skill seal! So in case I need healing in a pinch. I'm not going to be able to get it. There we go. Bit tight there, but you know, got the chain off before things got too bad. Nice 7 chain. Alright, power 4 right here. And chance time, there we go. We survived long enough, and we pretty much win from here. It's not guaranteed win, but we pretty much win. I missed the all clear for that one. Could have gotten it. Going for an extension. Lots of greens. I'm looking for... That should work. I cut the end of the chain, but the extension should more than make up for it. Ooh, yeah, I powered the 10th link as well. How about that? So I think overall, that was worth it. Oh. Now, even when the AI slows down like this, the auto attack can still come through. So I've got to be wary of that, but I could take the hit. Oh, whoops, I don't want the blues like that, because then they will cut the chain. That's unfortunate. Oh well, we have backups for like this. Tank some damage. Oh, and chance time. There we go. Ah, messed up the tail there with that one red. Still extended it from a 4 chain to a 9 chain. Not bad, but could have been an 11. But this should be, you know, put us in a very good spot. The Puyo bosses are a lot easier because they'll also try and stall out their death as much as possible. So they'll keep getting hit by garbage and taking extra damage. Look at the HP recoveries. And he's done. There we go. That's a successful solo with very messy commentary. But there you go, level 100 team. It's not too difficult as long as you know what you're doing. If you remember, there's hard drop in the first round as well. But yeah, that's pretty much all there is to it. Nice solo run to do. No garbage cleanup as well. Minimal skill usage. I think I used a few HP recoveries and 1 color change. Didn't even use Raphael's attack up. I probably should have. But, you know, that's it's all good. So, you know, that's how you solo the spicy boss raids, I guess. Super spicy, you'll get through maybe 1 boss if you're lucky, but then you won't really get beyond that. The auto attacks are far too mean in that difficulty. But yeah, that's, you know, spicy boss raid solo. So thanks for watching. Thanks for putting up with this. And I'll see you in the next video.